Hi, welcome to Learning Monkey. I am Vikram. In this class, we'll try to solve some placement practice problems, and this is our third video on placement practice. And these concepts are based upon the C programming. So the concepts related to C programming has already been covered. A complete course of C programming is already there in our channel. It is going to have nearly 120 to 130 videos. If you haven't watched those videos, please watch those videos and come back here. And we are explaining these concepts under the assumption that you have already covered all those concepts. So let's come try to understand these problems, and these two problems are based upon the concept of static. So based upon this concept, we are trying to solve these problems, and these problems are frequently asked, and there is a possibility for us to get the confusion. So whenever a function call is made and the variables are declared as statics, how the things work, how the things will work. So in order to get that clarity, so we are solving these two problems. Let's try to first what happens when a variable is declared in static ways. It is the values of, so whenever a function call is made, this concept we have covered in C programming. So this is the process, and whenever a function call is made, a new activation record will get created. So the stack will grow, and what happens is for every function call, the new set of variables will get created in each and every activation record. But if the variables are declared as static, how they are going to behave? So they will get stored in this area, so the data area. So here global variables and static variables will get created. So in this program here we are having I and j, two variables, and this for loop is going to iterate for 6 times, starting from 0 to 5, less than or equal to 5. So 6 times it is going to iterate. J is equal to, it is going to return the value of function. So it is going to return the value in this function, and this is count. Okay, so here I forgot to mention it as int. So it is going to return count, and this value, return value count will get saved in j, and at the end we are going to print the value of j. Okay, so here in this function, the declaration of count is done, initialization of count is done, and it is a static variable. So the count will get stored here. Okay, so what is the advantage that we're going to get with static is it is done. So this declaration is done, this initialization is done only once. First function call, whenever the function call is made for the first time, then only this line of code will get executed. But in the general case of function calls, every time the function, for example, if the static is not there, means every time a function call is made, then this line of code will get executed again and again and again. So if you call the function for 100 times, every time this count will become 0. But if it is declared as static, if the variable is declared as static, so only once in the complete program execution, whenever the function call is made for the first time, then only this line of code will get executed. So after that, the execution will start from here. Count is equal to count plus 1, and we are going to return the value of count. So with this, what happens is initially the count is made to 0. Okay, so here I is equal to 0, it is going to start from I is equal to 0. Every time we are going to call the function with the value of I. So initially 0, and here the value of I is equal to 0. Okay, so what is the need of giving this int I? So it is of no use. So every time a function call is made, count is equal to count plus 1. Initially it is 0, so it will get incremented by 1, and this count value will be returned back. So 1. So in the sixth iteration, we are going to call this function again, and this count is equal to count plus 1 will become 6, and this count will return back, and it is going to be 6, and we are going to come out of this loop, and this printf is going to print the value of j, which is equal to 6. So that is the point here to understand is this static, the use of static. So it is not going to change after every fifth time also it will get, and this will become 6, and this 6 will get printed as the output of this printf statement, and the output of this entire program is, so this by mistake I have given it, there is no use of carrying I as the parameters or arguments of the function call. Okay, so the output of this function is 6. Okay, so the second one, so this is a recursive function, and here the main function call is made. So is it legal? So far we haven't seen such kind of examples. Yes, it is legal. A recursive function call can be made within the main. So the function main can be called again and again and again. Okay, so here static int I is equal to 5 initially. So if you consider this, okay, here int I is equal to 5, I is equal to 5, and this is static, so here it will get declared minus I. So every time minus I, so this main function call is called and it is true, and first it is going to be 4 and it is true. So this main function call is called again, and the important point is again the value of I will not be executed. Try to understand, I am stressing only that point because the entire need of doing this video is to understand this point. So the static will get executed only for the first time whenever the function call is made. It may be a recursive function or it may be an iterative function. Okay, so here the recursion, so in the first time whenever the function call is made, only then this I will get executed to, will get assigned to 5. So here it becomes 4, and again the main function call is made. So now this one will not get executed, this line will not get executed. I minus, so here previously it is 4, now it will become 3, and again the main function will get called 2, again main function, because 2 is not equal to 0. So this if condition is going to fail whenever we are going to return, whenever it is going to get 0. If false, 0 is false, other than greater than 0, it is going to considered as true. So if it is true, it is 0. No, it is not 0. So 1, again the minus I, it is going to be 0, and now it is going to be 0. So here this main we are going to come back, main we are going to come back, and every time an activation record will get created. So how many times? So 4 times an activation record will get created. Okay, first time with 4, this one with 4, I value with 4, and this one with 3, this one with 2, and this one with 1. And here whenever we come across with 1, here it becomes 0 after that. So in this call it becomes 0, and this function will not get called, and here the value of I will become 0, so 0 will get printed. Whenever we come back, this printf statement will get executed, 0 will get printed, 0 will get printed, and this 0 will get printed. So 4 times 4 zeros will get printed, because here in the static in this area the value of I is 0. Okay, because this value of I is equal to 0 and it is in this static variable, it is static variable, so the 0 will get printed for 4 times. Let's try to execute these 2 problems and see how the output is going to be. Here are the 2 programs. The first program, okay, same program, compile and execute. See here, the 6 is printed. The output is 6. Similarly, the second one, main function call is called a recursive function. So the point is, even though it is recursion, or see here, 4 times the things got printed. Okay. Here the point that we have to understand, so the main objective of making this video is to understand how the static declarations are made, so the use of static. Hope you got the clarity on this concept. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. And if you have any doubts regarding this concept, please post your doubt in the comment section below. And if you feel that this video is helpful to you, please give us a like symbol and please share this video with your friends so that they will also get benefited. Thanks for watching.